Okay, in this problem, you own 11 CDs. You want to arrange 6 of those CDs on a rack. And so you select 6, throw them on the rack. What's the probability that when you throw them up on the rack, they're in alphabetical order? So in order to figure out probability, we first have to figure out how many possibilities there are. So if you're talking about arranging CDs, and we're talking about alphabetical order, that means that order matters. So if it's going to be between combinations and permutations, which one of the two does order matter? It's permutations, order matters. So what's the formula for permutations? It's equal to okay, so now what are these N's, what are these R's? N is the number of CDs that we're picking from for this problem. So there's 11 that we're picking from. And how many are we picking? We're picking 6. So we can, for this problem, we can rewrite it as 11, 6. So now you just replace wherever you see an N, you put an 11. And wherever you see a R, you put a 6. And remember what the exclamation point means. That means factorial. So this actually turns out to be 11 factorial over 5 factorial. Either you whip out your calculator, if you have that exclamation point, you could use it. If you don't, if you think about it, this is 11 times 10 times 9, down to times 1. And this is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So a bunch of what's on top cancels out with what's on the bottom. What's left on the top is just 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. The 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 cancel out with that. So that's a pretty big number. If you do that on your calculator, you get 332,640. So that means there's 332,640 different ways you can arrange 6 out of 11 CDs on a rack when order matters. So there's a lot that can happen. So if they want the probability that you get the one there's only one of those that's in exact alphabetical order, the probability is going to be 1 out of the 332,640. So you got to be careful because a lot of people, when they answer these questions, they answer at 3,300, and then they put that number in, and it's wrong because actually they want the probability, which is 1 out of that many. So you have to write it usually as a fraction, like that. Okay, so I hope that helps with this problem.